Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Grace J. Harris, one and only original, no copy. Today, before we start, how are you guys doing out there? The weather is very beautiful. I'm gonna take this on my face so you can see me clearly. Yes, I came back with some hair, but not for long. But how are you guys doing out there? The weather is beautiful. It's very sunny. It's extremely hot. Whew. Today, what are we going to be talking about? What do you think? What do you guys think we're going to be talking about today? Today, we're going to be talking about the process of buying your first home. What is the process of buying your first home? What do you go through? What do you do? But before I get into that, I was once told by somebody that every achievement begins with the decision to try. I'm going to repeat that. Every achievement begins with the decision to try. Because if you don't try, you will never know. You got to try. You might fail the first time. You might succeed the first time. But you will never know until you try. So what is the process of buying your first home? The first thing we all do when we want to buy our first home, and if your credit is not that great like myself, will be fixing your credit. How do you fix your credit? You fix your credit by paying off every little stupid debt that you owe. Some people owe humongous. Some people owe little to nothing, like myself. So what am I doing? Paying off little debt that I owe. That's the process of fixing my credit. Okay? What is the next thing in line that I'm doing? After I fix my credit, or while I'm fixing my credit, I'm praying for direction from God. Direction on where to live. Because I don't want to make my own decision about where to go. Because many times when we take it upon ourselves to go locate somewhere else or relocate to another state without consulting with the man above, we might not like it. We might go through other things. We might go through trials and tribulations. This is why it's very important to consult with him, to pray to him, asking for direction to direct your path on where to relocate you. So that's the next thing. I'm praying to him for direction, asking him for direction on where to live next. Sorry guys for the distraction. And in doing so, based on my career, okay, and the things that I love to do, that I want to do, would make it easier for my place of living, the place that I would choose to live, okay? Because it's best to choose, it's best to go to a place that determine on your career path what you want to do, the things that you want to do, simply because our environment determine our blessing. Did you hear what I said? Your environment determine your blessing. My environment determine my blessing. So if I were to get up to just move to a state without asking God, and I might not like it, the job that I would get there, things start happening, I start going through circumstances and other things like that, it becomes a problem. So your environment determine your blessing. Okay? What is the process of buying your first home? Fixing your credit, asking God for directions, paying off your debt, knowing what you want to live, the location, the state, the environment. And then when you have done all of that, what do you do next? What do? You start saving up. In the process of fixing your credit, asking God for direction, in that same process, you start to save up. Because once you get that location, once he directs your path on where to go, and you have that location, the next thing in line for you to do is have that money. But before you buy the house, you first have to visit, okay? You have to visit the state to see if you like the state, the crime rates in the state. You Google that and you also go there. The school system, because you want your child to be in a better school and a better environment. You don't want to take your child in an environment where there's the crime rate is about probably 80% or even 45. I think 45 is a lot. If you ask me, I would say probably 5% crime rate. I mean, five is still a lot. I would say zero, but it's impossible to see a neighborhood that have zero crime rates. Even the best gated communities have 1 or 2% of crime rate. So you got to do your research. You got to search very. You got to really search. You got to go there. You got to make a visit. You stay there for a little bit, whether it's in a hotel or with a friend, just to search the environment, visit the schools, Google the school system, see the rates and everything before you put your child in the school. All right. So these are the things that we need in order to buy our first home. Facing the credit, by paying our debt, asking God for direction on where to relocate you, what state for you to go in, your career path, the things that you like to do. Like me, I love to sing. My career path that I'm taking up in school. So I want to go in an environment where I know when I get out of school, I will have a job, 1, 2, 3, a career. I know where I can go do some type of karaoke on stage and sing, and you never know who's gonna look at me and be like, damn, she could sing, you know what I'm saying, and she's hot. I'm just kidding, but yeah. So the things that you love to do, your career path, your what you're taking up in school, all of that, and visiting your location and knowing very well that's where you want to be. Get that sign from God. Get just when it's time, when God says it's time to go, it's time to go. Whether you like it or not, when he says it's time to go, it's time to go. So if you want to visit, for instance, Philadelphia, I don't like it, but that's the name that pop up quicker, and you don't want to move there. But if God's saying you have to go there, and he keep directing you there, he keep taking you there, that's where every place you want to look for, that's where people are accepting you, that means that's where he wants you to go, because that's where your career path is. That's where the things you love to do, they're quicker and easier to get into. Not, but I'm just saying, so listen to God by praying, getting on your knees, hearing from him, whether it be a dream, whether it be a spiritual person, whether it be just a premonition. Listen to him, asking for direction to direct your path on where you want to go, where you need to go, your place of living, where you will have peace, you will have the greatest environment that your children or your child will grow up in, even yourself, where when you're coming from work, you don't have to worry about, oh my God, nobody, who's behind me, oh my God, you gotta be checking behind you, especially with everything that is going on right now. People getting sliced in the face, after people being stabbed at the subway. Like, I'm scared to take the train now. Like, I can't tell when the last time I took the train, but I'm hella scared, because you don't know if it would be you today, somebody else, you don't know if it will be you tomorrow. So this is why it's very crucial to get direction from God. Search your environment before you live in it. Your environment determine your blessings. Okay? Your environment determine your blessing. On that note, I am about to sing one of my favorite songs. Also my daughter's favorite song. I don't know what she know about. I want to know what love is. But I guess a lot of people connect with this song, but your girl, one and only Mariah Carey. I owns no copyright to the song. I want to know what love is for Mariah Carey. I'm going to do my best to my ability. But guys, anybody who's looking to buy their home for the first time, or first time home buyer like myself, start to fix your credit, start to save up, ask God for direction, visit the state that you want to live in, search around, look at the environment, look at the school systems, the jobs and everything. The crime rate is important. Get on it, do it, and you will soon be there. Nothing is impossible for God. You got to believe, you got to work, you got to pray, and you got to be determined. Nobody's going to do it for you but yourself. See my dress? This is my full dress. Stop disturbing me. Let me finish.
Gotta take a little time to think things over. Better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm colder. Yeah. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I could face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. Wanna take a little time to look around me. I got nowhere left to hide. Looks like love has finally found me. Oh, in my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I could face it again. Can't stop now. I have traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me so much love. Feel what love is. Feel what love is. All you can show me. Show me. I wanna know. Yeah, when I'm feeling so much love. Feel what love is. All you can show me. When I'm feeling so much now, I want you to show me. I wanna know what love is.
On that note, it's your girl. Once again, Grace J. Harris. Like, comment, subscribe, share, be positive. Okay? Positivity. Ain't no negativity over here. Got it? See you guys next week by the grace of God. Peace out.